couple of years ago, I had, let's see, it was January of 2024. I had a really serious life altering event that took place in the flight deck. I was flying 180 something people from Seattle down to LA, I think it was.
Okay.
And I had a pilot incapacitation event like in the flight deck. I thought I was having a heart attack. And I was only 40 at the time, dude. And the captain didn't even know that I was having a medical issue, and because he was just focused on other things. And I was in my seat, basically unable to even like notify him that I was having a serious medical event. And it turned into thinking I was having a heart attack to I thought I was having a stroke, because I was like super confused as to what I was doing in the flight deck. And I was like, what am I doing up here? I'm not supposed to be up here. Like I shouldn't be in here. What is all this stuff on the screen? And then I remember looking at my uniform, like my epaulets on my shoulder. And I was like, wait, you're a fucking pilot? I was like, dude, that's fucking sick, dude. I was like,
this is not what anybody wants to hear from a commercial pilot.
I know, dude. I know. I know. Dude, believe me, dude, it was as terrifying for me as it is for people hearing this fucking story.
And so what happened?
But,
do you know what it was?
So
Did Ari Shaffir dose you?
I snapped it. What's that?
Did Ari Shaffir dose you with something? Sounds like you were on drugs.
No, I wasn't. What I was having, and I found out when I got on the ground, I ended up snapping out of it. And the captain was like, dude, what the fuck's going on with you? Why are you so sweaty, bro? And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm in a load of pain right now, but it's like, it's going away and getting better. And so he's like, well, hey man, if we need to divert into San Francisco, we can. It's right there. And I was like, no, let's just continue on to LA. And so we did. And
you don't
I went to the wrench room and found out that
you don't need both of you to land the plane, right? Like, can one of you?
It is for that category of aircraft, 737. It's required 2 people. But if you have a pilot incapacitation event, you really only need one if the one pilot remaining is super experienced. A lot of times what we'll do is if there's another pilot in the back of the airplane who's qualified in that aircraft, we'll call them up and perform those duties. But generally speaking, it would be a handful. It would be like really intense, heavy workload for a guy to handle it on his own. Cause the flight deck's also really big. There's a lot of switches that aren't really in reach of everybody. Like for example, if the captain died in his seat, me being a first officer, I would be able to land the airplane safely, but I would have to bring it to a stop on the runway, because then I would have to get out of my seat, pull his dead body out of his seat, crawl into his seat, and use the tiller, which is the steering mechanism, just to steer the airplane off the runway. And so realistically, what we'd probably do is just have emergency aircraft.
Yeah, you'd have emergency,
but you can land on the runway and then shut the runway.
Right.
Yeah. You could land it, but
I thought always just says, everyone says these planes just land themselves. Is that not true?
Well, yeah, auto land is a feature, but it's not like what people think it is. It's not like a simple button you push and the airplane just comes in for a landing. It's like, it is a very complex, highly nuanced procedure that takes like the better part of like 25 minutes to even configure the airplane for. And that's with 2 guys doing it. And then
when I'm on a flight,
criteria.
Yeah, when I'm on a flight and it lands, they're not using auto land. They're just doing that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
Okay. And is that explained
unless they need
difference?
To do auto land for?
Yeah. Because like today, my landing, I flew in from Portland, Maine this afternoon. And today it felt like the nose was like really high when we landed compared to normally, and it felt like we landed like faster than normal. Is that just kind of variance?
No, that would not be an auto land flight attitude. That would probably be just like your pilot is a woman and doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, I flew Endeavor Air, I think from Atlanta to Cleveland, and I was like, oh boy.
Well, there's your first problem, dude. You're on Endeavor Air, you fucking taking your life in your own hands.
Well, that's
dude.
The thing. They don't even tell you that you're flying Endeavor Air. It's such a scam. I booked it on Delta. I'm like, I'm flying Delta, and then you get to the airport and you're like, no, you're flying Endeavor. I'm like, I didn't sign up for that.
Well, no, it's it's not a scam, dude. The way it works is like it's small airports like Portland, Maine. You can't like land big gigantic jets there. The big jets are the ones that go from the main hubs to the main hubs, but you have feeder airplanes that go from small airports to bring the people to the big hubs to go to their final destination. Yeah.
There's just not enough demand.
Yeah, exactly. That's Endeavor or like Horizon or one of those SkyWest companies. Those are what's called a regional airline, and the big companies own those airlines, sort of, or at least contract through them, and that's why you get put on a little one to go to a big airport, and then from your big airport you can go to Europe or wherever else. But
yeah, that makes sense.
But anyway, dude. Yeah. So what we ended up going all the way to.
What was the issue?
Yeah, we went to LA, dude. I went to the emergency room and found out that I had a bad heart valve from birth that was never diagnosed. And and it caused what's called an aortic aneurysm. So my aorta had this massive like bulge in it that was getting ready to burst. Whoa. And I always thought aneurysms were just in the brain, like your brain fucking explodes and then you die. But like what an aneurysm is in reality is a blood vessel that's dilated. And dissection is when the thing blows apart. And when you have an aortic aneurysm that dissects, all the blood in your body empties itself into your chest cavity in like 20 seconds, dude. So you have like 20 seconds of useful consciousness and you're dead within a minute.
Yeah.
And most guys don't even get a warning. Like the first time they feel it in their chest, they fucking die. And for whatever, it's a widowmaker, dude. It's fucking bad. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I was able to get a second chance, but it's super rare that anybody lives through that first event, that first medical, significantly identifiable thing. And I guess the reason why I felt like kind of compelled to tell the story was because I was listening back to some of your old episodes, and I've heard some of the guys talking about like really low points in their lives and being suicidal and shit like that, And I've been there. I've been there also in my life, where not necessarily like suicidal necessarily, but like really fucking like intensely dark fucking places, dude.
Yeah.
Dark places that drive you to like think certain ways or engage in certain super destructive behaviors that like can literally dismantle your life and make them unmanageable, and I found myself at that place more than once in my own life, and partly because life as an airline pilot is uniquely lonely. And I mean, like you're living in it's brutal, dude. I mean, you're living in
I fly like, dude, I've flown 3 times. Like I've been in 3 states in the last, 4 days. I'm just like that. People don't get it with comedy is that is by far the worst part is just the travel. And you're probably doing that.
Dude, I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that with you and how like you and Ryan travel across the country all the time. You're always in different time zones. And I was like, and you're on East Coast time. So when you do a show in like Seattle, you're like up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
You know what? I'm
performing, dude.
Luckily, I'm like a good sleeper. So I don't, that doesn't like I don't really get jet lagged like in the country. Like if I go like to Europe or something, I get like brutally jet lagged, but I don't really like, I usually am able to like just deal with it. Like I don't get it too bad, but if I ever go to like anywhere outside of like the 3-hour time zone, it does fuck me up. But it sucks.
Well,
I mean,
dude,
I was just gonna say, the trope where like some fucking band is like, they say they're in the wrong city. Like they're like, how's it going? And they say the wrong city.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely like been close to doing that where I'm just like, where am I again?
Yeah. Dude, I have done that. Like when I tour, I'm in a touring heavy metal band also. And when I'm on tour, dude, you're every single night, dude, you're playing a show and then you get in the van at 3 o'clock in the morning and you drive to your next fucking city and you take turns doing that all week or all month long. And it's so fatiguing, dude, that you like literally don't even know what fucking like town or city you're in.
I don't know where I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's humiliating, dude. When you get up there and everybody's so stoked.
I've yet to actually make the mistake, but I feel like, because before I go on stage, I'll just be like, where am I again? I go, okay. I nail it down. All right, man.
Yeah.
I gotta let you go. I got a million other callers, but thank you.
Right,
did you have surgery?
The last
did
thing
you have
I
to have
want,
surgery?
Yeah, dude. So that was the whole thing I wanted to bring up. I'll keep it brief because I know you got other callers. But basically, what I wanted to say was I ended up having open heart surgery, dude. Wow. And I was 40 at the time, and the fucking recovery from that was an unbelievable hell on earth that I did not know could exist for a person, dude. I don't wish that shit on my worst fucking enemy. And
what is it, like months? Months and months?
It was the worst part of it was a month and a half. I don't think I woke up even one morning thankful to be alive. I just wanted to be fucking dead every day. Wow. And the only reason I made it through as quickly as I did in the recovery was because my girlfriend at the time, who I had been dating for like 3 years, but no, I've known her for 10 years now. She cared for me, dude, day in and day out, through every fucking nightmarish fucking moment, every fucking hellish fucking
showering
second.
You,
and she basically
all that stuff.
Getting me, dude. She was the only reason I didn't shit and piss on myself all night long, every fucking night, dude. And then like the withdrawals from the fentanyl and the morphine and everything else they had me on, the Dilaudid fucking heroin.
Yeah, like
she was there for me through all of it, dude. And she's the only reason I recovered as quickly and as effectively as I did. And I was like, I'm never getting fucking married. I'm never going to fucking do any of that bullshit. Like, women have just shit on me too many times and I don't have the fucking patience or tolerance for it. And then that fucking happened. And I guess what I'm saying is, like, for some people, you need a swift kick in the fucking nuts from life or reality or whatever, and other people can come to it on their own. But I guess my point is that, if you choose to like, if you like make an active choice to like try, I don't know how to really say this, but maybe I should have thought about this
kind
a
of
little
just
bit
like a
more
mindset thing. Is that what you're kind of getting at?
Well, I guess I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is that, like, even more than gratitude, like, life has become immeasurably beautiful for me. Like, ever since I went through this, like, brutal fucking crucible, dude.
You're great. Yeah, you're grateful. Not only,
I'm grateful, but like there's something more. Like, there's like, when, I don't know, man, like, I don't even know really how to formulate the thought, but there's something bigger at work. And I think that when you're willing to go through whatever it takes to make it to the other side, whatever that looks like, whether it's addiction or just depression or loneliness, or you're willing to go through hell and do the work.
Yeah.
Like, what can be achieved on the other side is intensely profound, dude. And I ended up marrying that girl.
Yeah.
She totally earned it, dude. I mean, she literally put her entire career on hold for me for like 2 months and was told her boss he can fuck off and fire her if he needs to, but she's taking care of her boyfriend. She wasn't even my fucking fiance yet.
Yeah.
And we just had our first kid, dude.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. Thank you, man. So now I got this like beautiful 4-month-old at home, and he's just the most incredible fucking thing I've ever experienced, dude. Like, all the shit that I wanted to do in my life, I've done it all. And all these things, I went to Mount Everest a couple of years ago. I did all this stuff, and like, I don't give a shit about any of that fucking bullshit, dude. All I fucking care about is just like trying to be a good father to him, and
it's good.
And my life is exponentially better, dude. Yeah. Right. So anyway, I just wanted to tell some of the guys out there that, you know, there's a light on the other side, dude. But keep going, dude. Don't fucking give up. It's
all right.
Retarded. So
thanks, man.
All right, bro.
David, everybody. Yeah, like, who is it? Winston Churchill said, if you're going through hell, keep going.